All right, I can't believe I'm freaking here telling you guys my hair story, and I have locks right now. Oh my god. If you're new, thanks for joining me today. I'm gonna be telling you guys all about my hair color and my hair journey. I'm just gonna give you guys a rundown of all of the colors I've had throughout my natural hair journey and give you an update, you know, on what I'm doing now with my hair. So I'm gonna start back in high school because this is when I started experimenting with my natural hair. It's not when I went natural, but this is when I started doing colors and things like that, and it gets fun around this time. When I was in middle school, I was doing things to my hair, but it wasn't to my natural hair. I would just add in like extensions and things like that to mimic that I did something to my hair, but I wouldn't really damage it, you know what I mean? I'm starting in high school. I dyed my hair black. Oh my god, the train. Sorry about that. I'm starting back in high school. I dyed my hair black for the most part since I believe it was 10th grade. I started dyeing my hair black, and yeah, I kept up with that color. I dyed it black consistently whenever it faded out because it wasn't permanent. It was a semi-permanent hair color that I would re-dye my hair. I just love the look of a stark jet black hair color. I just chef's kiss, you know, I just love the way that looked. So that was my phase back in high school, and then lo and behold, the infamous video on my channel came around. When I was tired of dyeing my hair black, I decided that I wanted to go light brown, and I did a color remover and I lightened my hair, and I did a few processes of me lightening my hair without bleach, and it gave me this specific color that a lot of people kind of complimented me on. It was like this weird like gingery brown color, and people really liked it on me, but I wasn't a fan, so I dyed it this nice chocolatey brown color. I remember the color specifically. It was a 4AG by Ion. I wanted a mushroom color originally. I'm still trying to go for like a mushroom brown color. Not there yet. As you can see, I'm in the process. Yeah, that didn't really go the way I planned, but I got this beautiful chocolate color. As a result of that, I loved it, and I kept riding with that. I really loved it. I got a lot of compliments on it. Not as many as when I had my light brownish kind of like gingery hair color that I didn't take a lot of pictures with. And mind you, while I'm doing these hair colors, I wear extensions on and off, so sometimes I have in extensions to like add volume or add length. If I don't, I'll let you know, like it's just my natural hair. But most of the time you can just see my natural hair is pretty thin and it's just low density, but when I wear extensions it looks super full and big and like thick. Extensions. Then I got to my art college, and it was only a year and a half in before I just got bored with my hair again, and I dyed it. I bleached it this time, and I bleached it platinum. Baby, I went all in. I didn't do it all at once because no, honey, don't go platinum in one day from dark brown. You're going to kill your hair. I did it the progressive way to where I gave myself highlights first, and then I went in with a full bleach after that, and then I did another time, but they were all spaced out within about 4-month span. I would lighten my hair just a little bit gradually until I got to the color that I wanted and like the dimension and everything that I wanted, and then I just lightened my entire head to reach platinum, if that makes any sense. I could go into detail on how I colored my hair in other videos if you want me to, but most of the things that I did to my hair you can find all on YouTube. You can find how I did all of these hair colors on YouTube. I have experience in cosmetology, so I'm not licensed, but I did go to cosmetology school. I didn't finish, but I do have experience when it comes to that, so I used the knowledge that I had and I moved forward with that. So yeah, before you decide to go platinum or do anything extreme to your hair, make sure you do your research, because you have to know the art behind color, and that in itself is a whole, you know, if you're not naturally gifted in art and just know about color and how they mix and everything like that, then it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. I would just advise, you know, doing your own research when it comes to all of that and knowing what you're doing when you're gonna process your hair. All right, now fast forward to October of 2019, and I decided to bleach my hair platinum. This is when I just made the jump from dark brown to platinum. I really loved it. It was giving something I've never done before, so I was just really living it up. I've bleached my hair in the past, but only my ends, so I understood the damage to a certain degree. When I tell you, dealing with platinum curly hair is something completely different than dealing with, I mean, obviously, girl, anybody can tell you it's gonna be different, but it's just so much more maintenance. You would think, oh, I already have to take care of my hair a lot. I mean, it's not gonna be that much to take care of it a little bit more. No, it's like a whole other thing. Our hair is already dry enough. Curly hair is already dry. Bleach is just gonna dry it out even more, and you just have to be mindful of that because it's gonna be more that you have to do to make up for that lack of moisture. So maintenance, honey, maintenance. The rootage area, when I tell you, it was so annoying having to deal with my roots growing in. It was a short-lived moment, but we loved her nonetheless. I continued wearing wigs on and off because, you know, I love my protective hairstyles, so I would wear wigs and braids and all kinds of hairstyles just to keep my hair intact while it was rebuilding itself throughout these traumatic times, I guess you could say, because my hair was going through it. I needed to give it that TLC. And I straightened my hair for the first time in a long time, and I was just feeling myself, you know. I was just loving it so much. I was doing my braids, my faux locks. I was just really living up the blonde moment because I'd never been completely blonde before. So you see me taking full advantage of that time right here. While I was wearing my faux locks and my braids and styles like that, my hair was growing pretty fast, but you couldn't see the growth because I was constantly cutting off my ends and the damage, because like I told you, it's gonna dry your hair out even more than it already is. So those ends, if you already have dry or brittle or damaged ends, they're gonna be even more dry and they're most likely gonna break off. So you're gonna have to cut your hair after you bleach it just to maintain the health of your hair and the integrity of your hair so that it doesn't split at the ends and ride up your shaft and just make that really thinned out look that a lot of people start to get once they bleach their hair more than once. It starts to give thinning, it starts to give over processed, you know, like if you don't trim your ends or like take care of your hair, it's gonna show and your hair is gonna just break off. Yeah, I was really making it apparent for me, especially because I have low density, thinner hair. It's already gonna be thin looking. If I don't take care of it, it's gonna just freaking look like I'm bald headed. So I was really cautious about that, and I was just leaving my hair alone most of the time. I would just let it be. As you can see now, I think that's probably the best thing you could do for your hair. The best state it can be in is when you let it just be free and let it do what it does. Big reason why I'm locked now too, because I am just really surrendering. Like last year was the year of surrender, and I feel like this year I'm just learning so much and growing so much, and I want to start my journey, and I'll talk more about it at the end of this video and why I went and locked my hair, because I'm getting way too into it right now. I'm just excited to tell you guys about my journey. I'm also just excited to be a part of the community. So while my hair was growing out, I would retouch it with a color every now and then, and I wouldn't just bleach my hair. I would bleach it like to lighten the base, and then I would go in with the color. And sometimes I would just skip the bleaching process completely and just go straight into coloring because I wanted that kind of shadow root look, you know what I mean? When you just go in with a color, it doesn't light it as much as it can when you bleach it first. I hope that makes sense. The girls who get it, get it. If you know about hair color, you understand, but if you don't, I'm sorry, but I have faith that you will understand later on in the future. Just keep learning, just keep doing your research, and you will learn, you will know about it. If you bleach it first and then go on with the color on top of it, it will turn out brighter because you have that lighter base. Sometimes I would just skip the bleaching process because I didn't want my hair to be all one color. I wanted it to have that faded or kind of ombre look. But just minimally, you know. We need a fade, we needed some type of gradient going on here. But yeah, then after that, I just let my hair be. I just let it grow out. Like I would color my hair. Don't forget to check out the description box below. I'll put all of the information to the colors and the things that I used to get my hair to how it was in each picture. I'm gonna link all of the products and the videos that helped me get to where I wanted to be. If you want more information, don't forget to check the description box. But yeah, I just been letting my hair just grow out ever since then. I did this one color, I believe it was a 6 or 7 in. It was like a neutral color, and it's a blonde by Ion. I use Ion colors, and sometimes I use Wella toners and colors, but for the most part, Ion is my girl, and I love her. I love it here. I'm gonna give myself a touch up in a couple months, I believe, pretty soon here. So I'm gonna be giving you guys a video on how I color my locks, and this is gonna be an experimental thing for me because it's gonna be my first time coloring my locks. I've dyed my girlfriend's locks before, but my hair, and it's still in the locking phase, it's not matured yet. It's gonna be interesting. But now we have made it to 2022 and my hair is locked now. I started this journey on the 1st because I was, you know, thinking about it all the end of the year, and my little cousin actually just started her locks and she really inspired me to just jump into it because I was like kind of hesitant up until then. And you know, upon more research, I just realized like, why am I waiting? Why am I putting off something? I shouldn't be like afraid to step into something that I know I see myself doing. You know, like whenever I looked at myself in the future and saw future Michaela, I saw myself with long blondish like locks, and I mean not long but like maybe here. And so like 5 years from now, if I picture myself with locks, why am I so afraid to jump into it now? I should just go into it, you know, knowing that this is my destiny. I am meant to be locked. Like this life, even though I'm just now starting my journey, this life I know is meant for me because, girl, like this is what I've been doing my whole entire life anyway with hair. Like we try to figure out ways to keep it out of the way for us in the moment in time, or like wear a style that is cute but it's temporary. Like all of these protective styles literally aren't, if your hair is always in a protective style, is it really a protective style at that point? You know, like if you're always protecting your hair, I mean, like what are you really protecting it from? That's the question you have to ask. My biggest gripe with locks and wanting to start my journey, like what was making me hesitant, was the styles and like what I'll be able to do, and oh, I'm limited. But that mindset is like, so that is like such a lack mindset, and I just can't get over how I was thinking I wouldn't be able to do anything with my hair. Just the more research I do, the more that I am aware of people around me and the things that are happening, what they do, I am like, wow, there's just so many possibilities. There's so many things you can do with locks, and I'm gonna show y'all that. There's a world that I had never discovered until my 20s, literally. So so yeah, these are what my locks are looking like right now. Yeah, so I got them up these two pigtails right now. Took me like 30 seconds to do. I got a video coming to you guys too soon on hairstyles I do with my locks, like, you know, my favorite go-to hairstyles lately, because I've just been wearing my hair, like I've just been loving it. The reason why I wanted to start this journey is because I have not been loving my hair lately, and it's honestly been kind of holding me back from my potential, I feel like, in some ways, because if you lack that like self-love, it's just gonna hinder you in so many other ways throughout your life. And I'm realizing that with my hair, it's a connection, it's an extension to outside sources, out above, you know. Our hair is like a plug. I just have so many things to say on the topic, but I want to just embrace my hair in its full, I just want to embrace my full natural state, to be me, to look like me, you know what I mean? Like I've had so many different looks throughout my life and when I realize and I go back and I'm like, wow, that girl doesn't even look like me anymore, I feel a disconnection with myself, and I want to feel like I know who that is. Even, you know, like that might be kind of like funny or like weird to say, like, but I don't want to look like everybody else who wears these wigs or who has this box braids or these certain styles. It doesn't make you look any more like you get me? Like it makes you look like everybody else who has a style. I just want to look like me, and I like nobody else can have my hair, you know. So I want to just do what I can with my hair and let it flourish and see how beautifully it flourishes and blossoms into a just beautiful flower. And I just want to see it grow into, I just want to see it grow mad long and be like so beautiful. So, and I want to love my hair again. I just don't want to look in the mirror and just think like, ugh, what am I gonna do with my hair? Like dreading having to do it, or like think about what styles, like for so long contemplating like what am I gonna do for, you know, like it takes up a lot of time, and we don't realize how much it takes us away from putting that energy back into ourselves. If I'm gonna be spending time with my hair doing it, I want to love what I'm doing to it, you know. So with locks, I feel like if I'm going to give myself a retwist, I'm not gonna be dreading that, you know. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta give myself a retwist. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna give myself a retwist, and if I don't want to do it, I'm just not gonna do it, you know. I don't plan on retwisting my hair too often, just because that's not gonna promote healthy thick locks. So I'm gonna just retwist every month or so, maybe every 2 months, probably every month and a half. So I'm probably gonna go for that. Every 6 to 8 weeks I'm probably gonna retwist, just because I hear that that's best to promote healthy thick locks, and I moisturize them every day, of course, you know. If you guys want a video on like my daily routine now since I'm locked, let me know in the comments, and I'll make that priority to get that out to you guys. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'm just so excited to show you guys like my progress. It's honestly just crazy to think about the journey, and at every phase of my life, what my hair looked like and what I looked like, and everything I was going through at the time. And I'm just like, yeah, like you can just really see it. I mean, I can see it, maybe you can't, but I can see it. That's all that matters. I am just seeing the growth, and I'm like, wow. Not like physically, but like literally. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling on now. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a girl a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and leave in the comments below what you guys want to see from me next. And yeah, any tips and tricks you guys have for locks, newly locked girls, you know, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.